Excellent. Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. You all hearing me clearly and good there? Excellent.
Hi.
Excellent. Great. So hi guys. Thank you for joining the live. I am here with Miss Smith. Well, I know some of you all are accustomed to us, so welcome, welcome, welcome. Right. Um we want to start. Well, let me just give you for some of you all who are not, well, who weren't in our class before, who, will be new to us. My name is Mr. Terrence Charles. I don't like when people call me Mr. Charles, just call me Sir. Right. And we have, what I do, the technical drawing engineering side. And then we have Miss Vialva Smith. So if you hear me say Ari, I just accustomed calling her Ari because we went to school together. We are friends for years.
A
Right?
lifetime.
Yes. And she does the technical drawing building side of things, right?
Yes.
So we want to make sure that you all fully understand. We might be going a little bit quick. We might, but like if it is that you have any questions, for us here, just like just let us know. We're doing it just we're just gonna ask the questions. We have the questions up here. We're gonna ask it, and you all can comment like you all are doing right now. And yeah, I just hope that you all enjoy. Ari, have anything to say?
No, not yet.
Not yet. All right. So I've been seeing before we start, right? Let me just deal with the elephant in the room one time, right? Question two, right? I can talk about the engineering side of things, right? So question two for engineering. I know a lot of y'all may be wondering like what are keys, right? Those that is a topic that comes very rare, right? But it was pretty simple, and it was like a combination of like an isometric drawing um and understanding what the key is, right? So I'm just going to give you just like a quick snippet of what it's supposed to look like. Don't come down for me, right? But this is what it's supposed to look like here. So you're kind of supposed to draw it in that kind of isometric way there, right? Don't go there. It's a quick one. Just this alone. I wouldn't go into the into the assembly drawing question, right? But it's just this. But what they said is that they wanted a pictorial view, right? So they did not say orthographic. So you weren't supposed to draw um like the plan and the front elevation as well as this, right? It's only this. They don't expect you to have like so much time with that. They did say pictorial, right? So not definitely not orthographic, right? We understand that orthographic would be first angle or third angle, right? But it's not orthographic. They said pictorial. So it would have been an element of oblique drawing as well as isometric drawing, right? So it's either one because pictorial would mean either one, right? Um, but the good thing is not they didn't hear that from me. Oh gosh, I know it's live, but yeah, well, they didn't hear this from me. But if you didn't do this question or you didn't give it your all, you still have the possibility of doing very well, which would be from your SBA and getting 60 out of 60 in this, right? Well, I can't point at all, you're not seeing where I'm pointing, but yeah, that or wherever it is, wherever it is there, right? This multiple choice is where you will be really, really good. Right. And a lot of y'all were wondering too, remember as well, with CSEC is again is marking with as somebody said, the curve, right? So if a lot of people didn't get it done, well, I mean, it'll be in your favor too. So you still have a good chance, like a really, really good chance to still get the one. Right. So don't worry at all. But it was very odd for them to bring that question because usually it's either sectional views, they'll give you like a pictorial view question in terms of like they'll give you the images in the orthographic projection and tell you that they want it in isometric or oblique. Like the last year before that, it was like conventions. Those things would have been pretty simple, but I felt like they wanted to kind of challenge you a little bit, right? But you will do well. You will do well. That is what we are here for. Ari here for we're gonna show you all how to answer these questions. We don't want you all to just learn off the answers. That is not how we teach, that is not how we go with things. We need
Sure.
you all to understand it because again, just like how they hit all with keys, the strongs, they might hit with changing the numbers or changing the question itself to challenge you, right? So we need you all to totally understand what you're going to answer, right?
Yes.
So greatness. Everybody cool? Let me know if you're all ready. We all ready to do this? Well, before we continue, Ari, you want to just shed any light to the building drawing exam? Anything you wanted to point out?
No, no,
No.
no.
It was pretty straightforward.
Why I don't do I don't like doing where we come up and we discuss exactly what happened because you
Right.
already did it.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
So it's like, when you go and your parents tell you, okay, this is the guidelines, this
Yeah.
is what you need to do.
Yes.
And you go and you say, no, I just really need to try this one thing. And you go and you try it, and then you come back and your parents waiting to say I told you so. So I don't want it to feel like that. So I am not going. If anybody wants it, fine. I would, just message me.
Yes.
A lot of my students have my number and everything like that. Just message me, and I would be open to the conversation.
Yes.
What you did wrong, what you would like to improve on, especially for those who may be repeating.
Yes.
And they probably want to. No, I'm not saying that everybody's going to fail because nobody here is going to fail. But
Definitely
if sometimes
not. Yeah.
you are repeating other subjects and you say, well, you know what, I probably got a 2 and I want to go for the 1 as I'm here. Let me see if I could go do get a 1 in it or something like that. Sure, no problem. You can message me. That's not a problem. But I'm 100% certain everybody is going to pass because we
Yes.
made sure and
Yes.
explain everything in full in
Yes.
all of our classes. And
Yes.
on top of it, like every, let's say 30-minute intersection, what do we call it? Intervals.
Yeah.
We made sure and stop. Did you all
Yes.
get it? Did
Yes.
you all understand?
Yes.
Do all your homework. And I know
Do
my
all your
students are
homework.
going to be, yeah, miss, yeah, right?
Yeah.
So do all your homework.
Yes.
Give up all the homework so that we can see how far you all are at, what you all need
Yes.
assistance with, what I need to
Yes.
go over.
Yes.
I went over things 100 times just to make sure that
Mhm.
everybody understood clearly.
Yeah.
So I know that 1 or 2 is in the bag. I
Yes.
know it's in the bag. But for those
Yeah,
who probably get that too, I want to go back and try again. You all want an explanation as to what it was. For example, your septic. You are supposed to come from the outline of your house.
Mhm.
Which part you have your toilet, you're supposed to have a little circle there that represents your vent pipe. You're supposed to put R100 and vent, well, the VTR 100 with your diameter symbol, and then you're supposed to run your pipe from there to your septic system. Your tank, your septic tank, and your soakaway isn't supposed to be the same size. Your septic tank is supposed to be bigger than your soakaway, etc. Right? So if anybody wants to have the conversation, you can have the conversation with me, right?
Yeah.
But
I agree with you because I think that was that not I think that is what I did with the groups as well, is that if
Yeah.
you want the answer,
Yes.
if you want
Yes.
further explanation,
yes,
by
I'm
all
here,
means
I
we
am
are
here.
here to render that help for sure.
Right?
As you were saying, it's done
100%.
already, but if it is that you were asking questions, I'm quick to answer. Right?
Yes,
That is
yeah,
what-
yes,
because, and that is how we are generally, because even
Yes.
if we don't understand something, we will legit tell you, okay, hold on, we're going to find the answer before the class, before anything done. Yeah,
Yep.
we're gonna mash it up, right?
Yep.
All I have to say is that we just want you all to really do well in this exam, right? This is the last
Yes.
lap, right? We worked hard. And yeah, you all have it. It's the 1s and 2s, but more 1s because I believe
Yeah,
in 1s.
we,
right?
yes,
Right?
full ones, but there's
Yes.
always that odd 2, and
Yes.
that is fine.
Yeah, that's
But
fine. That is
it's
really, really fine.
always one. Say, hey,
Yes,
miss, I got a one, miss.
you
I
got
don't
that
think it was
one.
Super Bowl, but I got a one, So,
Yes, yes. Excellent. So, okay, so guys, we want to jump into it one time, right? So
yep.
we are actually doing the 2022 paper one, right? But again, we might be going a little fast. If not, if there's something that you don't understand, please, throw it in the comments, let us know. It's no problem to just hit like a quick explanation, right? But we want you all to fully understand what we're doing, right? So the first question we jumping into is if a triangle with a perimeter of 198 millimeters is constructed with sides in the ratio of 2 to 3 to 4, then the shortest side is A, B, C, or D. What y'all think it is? Because you're doing the ratios, right? What y'all think? You could throw the answers in the chat there. Ooh, all right, all right. Yeah, okay, 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 all right. Very good. Yeah, the answer is actually C, right? Because if it is up we are doing the ratios, it will be 2 to 3 to 4. So 2 plus 3 plus 4 would be equal to anybody? 9? Yeah. 2 plus 3 is 5 plus 4 is 9. So it'll be 2 out of 9 multiplied by the 198. So we're doing some quick maths here, which will come up to exactly 44 millimeters, right? So it's definitely C, right? So one will be C. Question 2. So the short arrowheads are usually placed at right angles to the ends of which of the following types of lines? Would it be the cutting plane, sorry, phantom, center, object? Anybody? A, B, C, or D? Oh, somebody train that idiot. Oh, I love when it with Ari. I love when they hit the capital, Like
Capitalize.
yeah, that they sure.
Yes.
Yes, yes, it is definitely the cutting plane line, right? So the cutting plane line, the arrows show the direction that they want
Yes.
to see of the image in the sectional view, right? So that arrow would show, okay, we're looking up and we want to see the upper part of the drawing when you slice it. So again, my way of always explaining is with sectional views, you have a piece of you have cake, yeah, covered with icing and stuff, and you don't know what is inside. The only way that you will know is if you cut it through, right? And you'll know whether it's marble, chocolate, anything, right? Vanilla, whatever, right? So the cutting plane line is basically that knife cutting through the object, showing you, and you have to present what is behind that arrow, right? Perfect. Question 3. Which of the following diagrams shows how to divide an angle geometrically? Let me see y'all. Oh, I gotta show the whole thing. Let me just put on a little thing there. Right, so we have A, B, C, or D. So it's an angle, right? Hint, hint, how to divide an angle. Yeah. We're saying B. I wouldn't say B because B is how to bisect a line. That's a perpendicular bisector. Right? Yes, yes, I would definitely say D, right? Because you don't know what the angle is there, and you open the compass at a normal pace, just like open it there, and then you bisect each point there, which you get this line, this arc here, these two arcs here, to get that bisector that will divide the angle there. So definitely the answer would be D. Right? Everybody cool with that, right? Everybody cool? Give me a
Somebody is
thumbs up.
asking what is number 2? Number 2
Number
is A.
two. Number 2 is A. Yes.
Yeah.
Number 2 is A. Cutting plane line, right? Cutting plane line. It will show you the direction of the cut. Right. Cool, cool, cool. Which of the following diagrams best illustrates the principle of constructing a tangent to a circle through the point on the circumference, right? They're paying attention with that. On the circumference. So we have A, B, C, D. Let me see if I might have to jump into AutoCAD quickly just to show you all a quick representation there. for it to make some sense, right? But I know this Ari topic, so you could go ahead and talk about it, Ari, while I just find it quickly. Or you want me to get the image quick?
You can go ahead and share it, but
yeah.
When you are looking at it, the first thing you have to remember, they said, is the circumference. So it cannot be B. C and D is not, they're not options, right? They are not options. None of those things there is a proper construction for anything.
Yes.
So your options is either A or B. When you look at B, I don't know which direction they're going and what they're looking for.
Right.
It could be partly when you're drawing, when it's off the circumference, right? So that's probably part of it, but then they didn't draw the semicircle or anything like that. And they said on the circumference. So that's how you know that it'll be A. So even if you want to do elimination, B, C, D, none of them are proper constructions for anything.
Yeah.
Right? There we go.
Then we have it here. Simple. So if it's P, it is on the circumference of the circle. That will be the construction where you bisect the line and you get the tangent touching P, right? Touching P there.
And we're seeing the normal as well.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
That's how you can identify either one of them. If they ask you where is the normal, or they probably say part of the construction has a normal in it. When you see that line coming from the center of the circle and it's going to the circumference, which would be a radius. At one point it's a radius. But when you see your tangent, which is perpendicular to it, that is your normal.
Yeah, right? And perpendicular, they will be at right angles, right? So 90 degrees, right? Okay. So just to remember that. All right, on to the next question. So I'll just minimize this for now. Right, number 5. The terms cabinet and cavalier refer to which of the following views? So we have oblique, isometric, auxiliary, perspective. Show some answers there, number 5. What y'all think? Getting answers there?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yep.
Excellent. So I'm just going to jump into the slide one time. Anytime you hear anything with cavalier and cabinet, you know for sure, that it has to be oblique, right? Because cavalier would be the full width of the drawing and cabinet will be half. So anything like you hear with cabinet and cavalier, you know for sure immediately oblique. You're talking about anything with oblique for pictorial views, right? That out of the way. Next question. Which of the following statements best describes the quadrilateral? A, B, C, or D? What y'all think? D. All right. Ooh, all right. Very good. Yeah, so the answer would be D. It's a plane figure, right? Bounded by 4 straight lines, 4 straight lines, whose interior angles add up to 360, right? So it is D, right? Number 4, somebody's asking, would be A, right? And number 6 would be D, right? Excellent. Everybody cool so far there, right? Yeah. And then we jump into number 7, right? So in shape description, center lines are used to, we have A, B, C, or D. Is it to locate object lines, determine the height of letters, locate position and dimension, or construct baselines vertical to surfaces? Yes, yeah, excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So it is actually C, right? It's to locate the position. So the center line will locate the point of the circle, right? As well as 4 dimensions. Right? So perfect, perfect, perfect. Seven is C. One of my favorite topics, which would be ellipse. Right? So we jumping in. Anybody? Question 8 now. So AB is equal to, and we have minor, major, half major axis, half minor axis. What y'all think? Anybody there? Ooh, I love when it is that you hit them capital letters.
Yes.
Yeah. Very good. Right. Do I have it here? Yep. So it is the minor axis here, right? We have the minor axis. This from this vertex to this vertex here, it will be the major axis, right? So definitely the minor axis, AB, from here to here would be A, right? The minor axis. Number 9. Which of the following methods of drawing an ellipse involves constructing a rectangle? Right? Do we have the trammel, intersecting line, intersecting arcs, and the concentric circle, A, B, C, or D? All right. Oh, I really love it. I love it. I love it. Very good. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Very good. It is definitely B, right? Intersecting there. So we have it, right? This is the no, that's the parabola. Whoopsie. Here we go. The intersecting lines, right? So this is the rectangle method. You have the lines intersecting to get that curve. Right? Perfect. Very good. Number 10. Right? On which of the labeled planes is the plan? So we have one. This is a really, really common question. It's very, very common. I think this is one that comes every single year just to test if you know orthographic projection, right? So remember with the orthographic projection, we always have the object, the viewer, and the plane, but it's the position of all, right? So majority are saying C. Very good, capital. I love it, Very, very, very good. Capital C. So it is, yes, it is 3 only, right? Because on top here would be the plan, right? So remember, you have the observer where this cursor is here, then the object, and then the plane, right? So if you go on top here, observer, no, this will be an yeah. So you have, if you're looking down, you would see the plan. If it is that you're looking on this side here, you'll see the end elevation, right? So it's definitely plan, and they try to mess you up here with putting this 1 in the corner right there, right? But it's not 1, it's 3, right? So for sure, the answer is 3 only. Ari, you want to take this one? 11.
Which of the following constructions shows the correct geometrical division of a line into 2 parts in the ratio 2 to 3? Is it A, B, C, or D?
Let me zoom in a little bit.
A down the line. We have A.
Yeah.
Right?
Very good.
So how we know that it's not C? We're using a ratio. So the only thing we need to pull back is when we count 1, 2, and then when we count from 2, we're going on again to count the 3, which will be 1, 2, 3, and that'll land us at 5. Right?
Yeah. Perfect. Yeah. So as you were saying, 2, 1, 2, and then 3, 1, 2, 3 equals 5. Perfect answer, Ari. Perfect answer. Right. Which of the following views would show an object as if it will cut across, exposing inside details? I think I started talking about this, so I feel like,
Yes,
if people were paying
cake.
attention there, I talk about cake, right?
Yeah, the cake. The cake.
I talk about my cake, right? So it's either A, B, C, or D. Oh my God! All right, everybody. All
Yes.
right, yeah, man. Very good. Very, very excellent. Excellent. So the answer is going
Awesome.
to be D. Very good. Sectional view. Perfect. Um, 13. Which of the following diagrams is a view of a right square pyramid? A train of Ari.
We have
Right
one
square
B.
pyramid. All right.
We have 2, 3. Okay, awesome. Lovely. I think how slow it's coming, it says that it's not very clear. Do you have the diagram of it?
Which one?
Number 13.
Number 13.
Yeah.
The diagram in what way?
Do you
In
have
an
the label? Remember you had them with the labels underneath them to show.
Oh no, I don't have that one right now. I had to
So
look
the
for it.
answer is
Yes.
B.
Yes.
The answer would be B. If you look at it, you would see that the base of that would be a square,
Would
right?
be a
And you know that
square.
this is a pyramid. A would be a cone.
Mm-hmm.
D would be, yeah, it's a pyramid, but you can see that's probably about 6 sides, which would be underneath, so that'd be a hexagon, right? So D, C, A, no, right? So our answer would be B. And where they got, I always like to mention where they get the right from, right? So that would be if you come from the center to the top there, you come down the center and you come out to the end. That will give you a right angle, right? That's where they get the right from. And the square would be the bottom of it, the base of it would be square. So your answer is B.
Yeah. Excellent. Let me see if I was trying to see if I could get
Yeah, that's why I
the
was hoping that you could
yeah,
see
if I could get it one time, like while you were talking there.
it.
But no, I only have the for the parabola. I don't have for the right code.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Nice. But at least they understand. So at least we know once it's a square. So once you see the square there, this would show that this is definitely not a square.
Yeah.
This is, as you said, it will most likely be hexagonal base or something like that.
Yes.
Right. So we will go with that. Perfect. So the next question is the spiral of Archimedes is defined as, so majority of the people, right, who were in my class should know this question. And I was always pick on them for this question here, right?
Terry, you see in the
Um,
comments, yeah?
was that?
Somebody asked you to come teach prayers.
Oh yeah, I went to Fresno, but yeah, I should pass through. I should really pass through. Yes. Oh, okay. So we have some mixed um mixed answers here. Right. Let me just see if I could let me
Yeah.
just get the slide really quickly so that I have it up here. Do I? Yeah, I know this is one that will normally catch people, right? So let me just go into Loki here just for a quick second, right? So this is the answer for the spiral of the Archimedes is a kind of giveaway, right? So I would say the answer. So the answer here would definitely be um anytime. So they say the path generated by a point traveling on a plane such that the difference of its distance from two foci is constant and equal to the traverse axis. I don't think so. A plane curve generated by a point on a thought. I don't think so. Unwound, like if you're unwound in something, that wouldn't be it, right? I will jump into that really quickly too. A plane curve generated by the path of a point on the perimeter of a wheel as the wheel travels on a straight track. I don't think so. And this one the answer will always be a giveaway here. So it's the path generated by a point which revolves uniformly about a pole and has a uniform motion away from it. So anytime you think of an Archimedean spiral, you think of, like, you know, when you watch those kind of cartoons and you see that kind of dizzy thing going out there, because it is, when you hear the pole is that point that is be fixed here, right? It's a fixed point and it's going out, right? Both linear, so it's going out linear, and angular, so it's going out outwards, right? So with the Archimedean spiral, it's always from a point or from a pole, right? It's a fixed point, and you're moving out, right? Equally, right? You're moving out equally radial, or like out that angular way, or linear going across, right? So if you really check it, it's going across here, but it's going out in that kind of circular manner, right? So, right, so that is the answer for that one there. So that's one thing I want you all to understand is an equal speed, so it's equally out, right? So and in addition to that, once you see pole, right, once you see pole or fixed point, but the question will always come with pole, you know for sure anything with a pole would be Archimedes, the spiral of Archimedes, or the Archimedean spiral.
Yeah.
Right? The other one, it would be the if it is at your unwound, that would be an involute, right? Because if it is at your unwound thread, it would you will get, you're tracking the pathway, right? That is what low key is. Low key is the path at which something moves, right? That is one thing I need you all to remember. Low key, the pathway, right? The plot of something moving. Right? Yeah, cool. So a real sure that something with cycloids and stuff will come up, so I could always talk about that after. Niceness. So we have 15. Ari, you want to take this one?
Which of the following is the ratio of the area of E, F, G, H? So E, F, G, H would be that little diamond we're seeing to the top.
Yeah.
Yeah. And 2, that of G, E, G, I, G, which would be that big square we're seeing to the bottom. We have C, C, we have 1A, we have C, C, C. Awesome, lovely, right? So it is half of it, right? The little diamond to the top is half the area of that big square to the bottom there. And how we know that? If we look very carefully, we would see that half of that diamond is actually quarter of the square, right? That's a giveaway right there. Because if that is half, then the whole diamond would only be half of the square, right? So if you take that piece E, G, F, and you put it in that space there where we have G, H, I, that would only be half of the square. So that's how we know that it is half of the area of that square.
Okay? Right. Perfection. Somebody just asked what is involute. I'm just going really, really quickly to show you all. Right. So the involute, again, as I was saying, is the path of the is the pathway that it would that you would make, like if you're unwounding something, right? So this is the involute of a circle. So what you're really tracking is the path, right? This path of unwounding. That pathway is what you would call the involute, right? That is what low key is. I want you all to remember low key is the path, right? So we're not studying about the string, you know, it's the path that the string would make when you unwound it, right? So that path coming from here and unwounding to get that big curve, this pathway is what you call the involute, right? But this is an involute of a circle, right? Let me just play it again. Right, so we have this top part here, it starts here, and the involute is the motion that is going to make that full path there, right? So that is what you call what is an involute, right? This is the involute of a circle, right? So I'm just throwing that out there just for everybody to understand, right? But back to Ari, this is excellently explained. It will definitely be 1 to 2. So the answer is C, right? 16. A development of an object is a drawing showing one view, two views, a pictorial sketch, the unfolding of the surfaces. What do you all think? 16. Oh, very good, very good, very good. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, definitely. Very good. I think everybody understand that. So it is the unfolding of the surfaces. So right, think of the development as like if you have a box, right? And you just open out the box, you will see all the parts, but when it is that you fold the box, you will get a specific shape. So the development is basically showing the layout of what the box would look like unfolded. Right, so unfolding of the surface. Oh Lord, well I know this is a topic that people really hate, but I love it. Right? So they said, which of the following is the eccentricity of FPPQ in the diagram? So minus all the odd maths physics people, right? What do you all think the answer is? So 17 would be very good, very good. Very good. So yes, it is correct. The distance from the directrix to any point on that curve here to the point P, and then the focal point to that point there would be equal, right? And then again, the other giveaway is that they put the equal symbol here. Right? I start to think so simple like Ari because I am one who overly like to explain, right? I really like to explain. What's that?
Somebody wanted the explanation.
Oh,
Is that
sure.
fine?
Yeah.
I don't know if that works for them.
Let me see. That is parabola, right? Parabola. Do I have that here? I do. I'll have to open it in AutoCAD just to show, right? Right. So what I was saying with the parabola is the distance here, right? The distance from the directrix. So this is the directrix here, right? To any point. So from this directrix to any point here, it would be equal. So if it is that, I have to check that, right? So let me just use my my measure tool, distance, right? So if I'm going from this point here to here, this would be a distance of 30. Right? So the distance from the directrix, which is this point here, to any point on the parabola here, right, must match from the distance of the directrix to any point, and then from the same point to the focal point, or from the focal point to the same point, it'll be the same distance, right? So that is why it is equal. So the distance from here now, from the focal point to this same point here, would be 30. You see that there, right? It'll be the distance of 30. So any point from the directrix to the parabola and from the focal point to the parabola must be equal. Right? That is how we have a parabola. Right? And the opposite, I'll throw it in one time with the hyperbola. Hyperbola, you will always get a ratio, right? Which will be like 3 to 2. Right? But the distance from the directrix again, which is this point here, right? From the directrix to any point on the curve, right? Any point on the curve, the first part will always be the shorter part, which will be to the ratio 2. And then from the focal point to that same point, it will be to the ratio 3. Right? So don't get confused with that. Just know that the parabola would always be from the focal point, the distance from the focal point to the curve, right? So the distance from the directrix to the curve, and then from the focal point to the curve would always be equal. right? If it's not equal, it would be a hyperbola, right? Hyperbola will be a ratio. It is not equal. One part will be less, which is usually from the directrix to the curve, which will be in this case the ratio 2, and then the directrix, sorry, from the focal point to the curve, it will be at a bigger ratio, which will be to 3, right? 2 to 3. Perfect. I'm gonna get that out there. I hope that helped out there. This one, which would be 18, right? Which of the following illustrates the normal of an ellipse? Which one illustrates the normal? We have A, B, C, or D. Number 15 is 1 to 2, so this is quite, that is C, right? So we have 18. Which of the following? Let me put it up there. All right. Let's see in D. Yeah, very good. The answer is D. The answer is D here, right? The answer is D. Very good. Very, very, very good. On to 19. This is one that comes all the time too, right? Which of the following statements are true about, and I'm going to say what it is, that thing, right? 25 in the diagram. Ari, you want to take this one?
So when we are looking at that little square in front of the 25, it says that that is not a circle, so we cannot get an abbreviation for the radius.
Definitely
Okay?
not.
I hope that is clear. Keeping that in mind, that means we have to take anything that has 1 in it and eliminate it. So we end up with C.
We end up with C,
Okay?
which will be, that's a real, every time you point that out, like I would have never think of that, because
I tell
if
you.
once it have 1, it's just, you know for sure if it has 1 in it, that's the wrong answer.
And 3 of them have 1 in it.
3 of them have 1 in it, so obviously, okay, process of elimination, bam.
Yes.
That is why I love how you think of those things.
As simple as possible, you
As
understand?
simple.
As
Yes.
simple.
Yes, definitely.
But if
I
you
will have to
look
go-
on past
Yeah.
that, you would see that when they say for number 3, it
Mhm.
avoids using second dimensions. Remember, a square, you only say the dimensions one because the same length of one side is what goes all the way around. So you don't
Yes.
have to mention
Yes.
it twice, right?
Yes.
That makes sense. And B, yes.
Yes.
From the gecko, we know that that is a square, right?
Yes.
Because
Oh,
symbol
yes,
is a
for
square.
sure. Oh, no, we're asking if it will be up. No, it wouldn't be uploaded. We want you to be live. We're here live. That's why we're here. Ask the questions. This is what we have the open forum here to ask all the questions to make sure that you fully understand. Right? So, yeah, we're here. We have question 20. Which of the following shapes is a pentagon? Right? This is one that I always drill to. We went straight up to 10, 10 sides. We know what it is. Right, so which of the following is a pentagon? All right. Very good. It is. Yeah, very good. Very good. Right. Another little giveaway that I teach my class is that anytime there's a peak, for sure it's an odd number, right? It's an odd number of sides. If it's flat, that it's an even number of sides. Right. So with this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if it's 7, septagon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, octagon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, they try to catch it there with this how they put the peak there. Right. But this is a hexagon. Right. And then this one here would be the answer, which would be pentagon. Right, so the answer is D, but they try to catch it here. But generally, if it is a flat base and there's a peak, right? In this instance, the opposite sides have peaks, so you know for sure that means that it's even. So that will be a hexagon. But once it's flat, right, and there's a peak on the top, you know for sure there will be an odd number of sides, right? So that is 20. You see how they try to catch you with this, right? 21. Which of the following diagrams illustrate the procedure of drawing a perpendicular to a line from a point outside the line? Oops, let me just minimize this stuff you will see. From a point outside the line, what y'all think? Throw the answers, man. Let me see. All right, all right, all right. And I'm gonna channel my inner Ariane here, right? You know, the inner Miss Smith here. So it's something that I now realize. So I usually would be like, okay, do the construction. This is the construction of it. But every question here that is incorrect, P is on the line, right? So we have P on the line here, P on the line here, and P on the line here.
Yep.
But instead, from a point P outside the line. So if it's outside the
There
line,
we
this
go.
is the only one that P is outside of the line. Listen, hey, this is blowing my mind right now. So the answer to this question would be B. It is B, right? So it's B. Is B outside. It's outside the point outside. So it is the answer is B, right? So
Awesomeness.
yes, yes. Channel my inner Harry. Shane shouting there. Hey, look, Shane. Hey, Shane. Wait, wait. So we have 22, right? A man has to transform a 100-meter square drawing to the largest octagonal shape that it will contain. Which of the following instruments should be used to perform the exercise? Right? So we have A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D. What y'all think? All right, all right, all right.
Right.
Yeah, all right. Okay. Ari?
Yeah, dear.
Yeah.
They got
The
it.
inside into it. So yes, it is C. It is definitely C.
And we're not
right?
saying nobody is saying I do.
Yes, it's
So
divider
awesome.
and set square. Very good.
Lovely.
Very, very good. Right. The next question. What is the minimum time workshop participants must wash their hands? We have 23. 23. All right, all right. Yes, I'm feeling like if those are some people who are taught. Yup, yup. Very, very good. It is 20
Hold on. Is that Adira? Adira, is that you, love?
20, yes. It
I
is
think
D.
I am identifying some of my people.
Yes, I've seen some people there. Yeah.
You
D.
understand?
It is the minimum 20 seconds, right? Because washing up for a minute, yeah, that's minimum, right? The key word that they said there was minimum.
Yes,
Right?
minimum.
So we know for sure that the answer would
Hi,
be.
honey. How are you?
It would be
I'm so
20.
sorry. Yeah, they are
That's
just.
fine. That's fine. That's fine.
I
Yeah.
have to call them out when I see that.
Yes, yes, yes. We gotta love these students. You gotta love them.
Yes, they are just the best. Oh,
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Must admit. Ooh, we have this one. We have a good one here. Right, Ari, you wanna read this one? I'll just find the video in the meanwhile.
which one is this? 24, yeah?
24, yeah.
A part outlining a point on the circumference of a circle as the circle rolls. Ah, yes, I love this. Without slipping, right? Along a straight line. What type of locus is described above? There we go. There we go. Lovely.
Give it away the answer there. Give it away the answer there. Look at that. Right, this is one revolution. So we have the point going. It's on a straight line, right? So as the question says, let me just jump back into it there. So it's the path outlining a point on the circumference of a circle as the circle rolls, right? Without slipping on a straight line, rolling on a straight line. right?
Yes.
The shade say, why will you shade? Right, so it's rolling on a straight line. So we have the straight line, and that one point is making that turn. So this from this whole thing here would be one revolution, right? This
Yes.
full point, this full curve here. So definitely that will be the answer would be cycling, right? Very, very good. So the answer is C. Good job. Yeah. Nah, Shane is an excellent one. Shane is a good one. I know usually Shane, Isaiah, and and Israel, a lot of them always on each other case. But yeah. So we jump into 25, right? Which of the following? Yeah, Riley too. Riley. Riley maybe hiding. Riley dad. Riley. Right. Let me stop shining out to everybody there. Anyway, so so we have question 25. Which of the following circles is correctly dimensioned? Correctly. Right? I've seen some mixed things there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then probably D.
Oh, okay. Because it mixed, I'm gonna go into the explanation, right?
Yeah.
So, with let me do the wrong ones first, right? So D is incorrect because it's pointing at the circumference of the circle but have radius 18. So it's not pointing to the radius, right? So we know for sure D is incorrect, right? For sure. D out of the way, right? C, now, C has 36, but what is 36? They have no symbol saying whether it is diameter, whether it is radius, or anything like that, right? So it's definitely not C. B, however, they're pointing to the diameter here as well as they have the word dia here, but they're putting the arrows outside, showing that the outside is the diameter, which does not make any sense, right? So the answer for 25 would definitely be A because they are showing here that is the internal part going through the center, which will be the diameter, as well as they have the symbol diameter here and 36, right? So the answer is A, right?
Somebody
Nah,
is saying, is
yeah,
you
the
know?
answer is definitely yeah, definitely not D, right? It's definitely not D for sure because they're pointing on the circumference of the circle and they're labeling it radius 18, so that's wrong, right? So the answer for sure will definitely be A. They're showing you the diameter and they have the diameter symbol and showing it's diameter 36, right? So the answer is A, right? Cool. No, don't add. No, that is wrong. That is not it. I needed to understand the question. Don't just learn the question again because they could change up things, right? They could really,
Yeah.
really change things, right? So understand the concept, understand it, make sure it makes sense, right? Because once it
And
makes sense,
sometimes they give you a question that is close to what you saw before. And you
yeah,
can mix it up as well because you already have it in your head. Once
yeah,
it sounds like this, the answer is
hmm
A or the
yeah,
answer is B.
yeah,
But listen for that. Sometimes they even put you in a big knot. You understand? So when you're thinking, yeah, I read this before and it sounds familiar,
hmm
but they actually changed something in the question,
yeah,
right? So
yeah,
be
yeah.
careful with those things.
Be
Read the
very,
question
very careful.
properly.
Yeah. It is diagonal, it's passing through here, but like, why B is wrong for sure is because they put the arrows on the outside. So you have an arrow here, and an arrow here. That's not making any sense, right? So this is definitely, definitely wrong. And again, I just want to reiterate the point. This is radius, and that they're going on the circumference of the circle. So definitely no, right? It must pass through the center because remember the definition of the diameter is from one corner of the circumference to the opposite side, right? And then it's passing through the center of the circle itself, right? So and the symbol is there for diameter, so it is definitely A, right? Yeah, no, that's correct. That's correct. Yes, it could. The symbol could be. This is the older way of doing it. It could be either straight or it could be a diagonal. But again, it's passing through that little circle here. The symbol is correct. So let me just throw that there one time. The symbol is definitely correct. Right. 26. A deep laceration to the arm by a sharp tool requires the victim to first anybody. So we have A, B, C, or D. Yep, that's it right there. So it could be the symbol could be straight down the center or diagonal. Right? But again, you're paying attention, just circling back to this, you're paying attention to this here. That is what the diameter is. Right? So we see the deep laceration. All right, all right. So we see in C's. Very good. Yes. So the indication for this one is again first, the word first, right? Um first, what you're going to first do, right? So you're going to apply a large bandage and pressure to the laceration. You're not going to ignore it. You're not going to the hospital as yet. You're dealing with it one time, right? So definitely C. Right. 27. Right. The lines labeled in the diagram indicate various center lines for the object. Which of these center lines is drawn? Let's see, axially. Sorry. Ooh, all right, all right. Very good, very good. Yeah. So it's going from the axis. So this way we will go in here and we're going back, right? So it's going at that, it's going straight out, right? As that from that point of reference of G. So the answer really is, you all are correct, is D, which is G to H, right? So the answer is D. Very, very good. 28, let me zoom out a little bit. Which of the following diagrams below represent the view seen in the direction of the arrow? So we have A, B, C, D here in the direction of the arrow. Oh, we're saying B. All right, all right. All right. Okay. 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 Very good. Very good. The answer is definitely B. You will see the corner here. You definitely will see this corner here, but it will be in the shape of that triangular part. You'll have this point here, and here. So you'll have this point here representing here, this point here representing the point in the back, and this point here representing this point right here. Right? The lowermost part as well. So we have here, the top part, and this opposite side. So we have the here, which is the top part here, this point in the back, which is here, and then this point here, which is here. So the answer is definitely B. Very, very good, peeps. Very good. Question 29. I'll do this one, and then I'll throw 31. And I'll give Ari a chance for Titi and 31. Let me see. She was obviously she paying attention because I mean she's a teacher. So, so 29. A material safety sheet provides guidance on. We have A, B, C, or D. Right? All right. Let's see. Yeah, crazy. Right, we have all right, C. All right. Yeah. Excellent job, guys. It is the safe handling of potential hazards in the workplace, right? That is one thing that I want you all to remember in the workplace. Very, very good. Very good. Ari, you want to take always train tangency and thing for you. Right?
Who doesn't love tangency?
Yeah, me, I don't really like it, but how to teach it.
Which of the following drawings illustrates an internal tangent only?
What y'all think? A, B, C, or D?
I'm seeing A,
Oh, okay.
seeing a lot of A. Ooh, awesome. Right? So that is correct. Right, that is correct. And how we know this is correct? They already drew the line that we need, right? Which would be from center to center. When you draw that line, center to center, and your tangent intersect with that, that's how you know that it is an internal tangent, right?
Right, going through the middle there. Yep, very good. Right, so
Right?
definitely A. Very, very good.
Awesome.
Yeah. 31. Let me see.
Let me find back.
They should get this right one time too because I went into some good explanation there.
Yes. 31. Looking at the diagram, I already got an answer. Awesome.
Oh, good, okay.
Which of the following measurements is the value of x? Awesome. Lovely. Wonderful.
Yeah, they're paying attention, so we inside. All right, that's
Yes.
cool. All right, I feel it. I'm feeling good. I'm
So
feeling good.
yeah,
I'm
we
feeling
saw
good.
that it is 1-to-1. So if there is tutti on this side, it'll be tutti
Yes.
there. Awesome.
Excellent. Directrix to any point is equal to the focal point, right? F to any point there. Directrix D to the point on the curve, which is X, is equal to the focal point to the same point on the curve, right? So 30, 30. Definitely B. Perfect. The fire extinguisher
Has a
painted.
question?
Oh,
Is that a question?
what is the difference between A and BC? Was that Shane? Okay. Well, yeah, well, Shane, will explain that for me after, right? So, a fire extinguisher painted totally red contains what? Totally red. What we saying there? I kind of jump out. Oh, we have some mixed Right, there we go. So we have some mixed answers there. And I'm gonna throw it there for you all to see. Boom, shot there. Solid red. We have cream, we have blue, black, yellow. Right? Agua. That is it. It is water, right? Totally red, water, cream, foam, blue, powder, CO2 would be black, and then wet chemical will be yellow. Right? So water, once you see that part there, yeah, we fully red, solid red. It would be, yeah, water. So the answer is B, 32B. Right? On to 33. Right. Yeah. What y'all think? So 33, right? Which are the following best illustrates the cut XX. Yeah, man. All right, all right. All right. Okay. Yes. Okay. We good to go there. I feel comfortable with that. Yes.
Conic sections.
Yes. cutting straight down the cone, it would definitely be straight down the center. If it wasn't down the center, then we would have a problem. We would have to know what we would have gotten, right? But for sure, going straight down the center, it would definitely be the uh hold on.
Can we say perpendicular to base? Can we say that?
Yeah, yeah. Hold on one second. Right? I cannot jump out there. Yeah, yeah. So the answer definitely for 33 would be C.
Yeah.
Yeah. Greatness. We go in with 34. Zoom in a little bit there. So a triangle in the diagram can best be constructed with the use of, we have A, B, C, or D. What y'all think? Man, all right, all right. So yeah, answering this question, you have to think about it manually, right? Because it didn't say it would be best constructed with AutoCAD, right? Even though we use it AutoCAD, we still have to know the general drafting
Yes.
tools, right?
Yep.
So you definitely need a compass, you definitely need a ruler, and of course, in order to draw the object, you would need a pencil. So definitely the answer for 34 would be D. Very good, guys. Excellent, excellent, excellent job. Really good. So we have the angle X,
Mm.
right? In the construction measures. I feel like this one is a little Sakai too. 35. All right, all right.
So
All right, very good, very very good. Capital D's there, the confidence in it. So yes, so it's definitely 75 degrees, right? I'm gonna throw one and 36 and 37 to Miss Vialva Smith. You know, I love to hit you those questions there.
mm. Development awesome.
Development.
The drawing above shows the development of a truncated what? Lovely. Before I even finish,
Yeah, but
yes.
you're good. Yeah.
Right. So one
Right.
of the things we can definitely, what would give us this would be, oh, somebody already on to 57.
Oh wow.
But what would tell us this is the fact that it has that nice smooth curve. So that
Mm-hmm.
means there's no creases, there's no
Yeah.
folds in
Yeah.
this, right? So that
Yeah.
gives us that nice circular,
Yes.
right? So that would be 36. If Sudan falls and hits his head hard against the edge of a technical drawing table, he's most likely to suffer from, and we
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
everybody saying, well, not everybody. We
Not
have one
everybody.
person
Yeah.
giving, two people giving the correct answer. Okay, awesome. There we go. I started to
Yeah.
question there,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
Concussion. Very good. So, question. Oh, we get a
Yes.
seizure. It is not a seizure. It
It
is
is not.
B. Great
It
job.
is. Yeah.
Right?
It is B. Very good. It is a concussion. I just want to circle back to 36. When you hear the word truncated, you know, I like to overly explain. Truncated is cutting not at right cutting not parallel to the base. So cutting at an angle, frustum would be cutting parallel to the base. So the remainder of the object, cutting it parallel. So cutting it straight across, frustum. Cutting it at any angle to the base would be truncated or yeah, being a truncated part of the shape. Right? So we zooming in to make sure they're not blurry, I see in there. So what is the correct order of the following steps involved in drawing a tangent to a circle from any point outside the circle? Any point outside. I'm going to bring up the image here, but I will get Ari to explain it. Not This is not the image here, but I would I'll minimize it first. Let you all see at any point outside. What's your thing? 38? Somebody put a cry. Somebody put a crying face. No. All right. Okay. So let me throw the question here, and I will let Ari take the time to explain.
Yeah. Okay, we even have I don't know. Okay. So whenever you're drawing your tangent that is parallel, I think we saw earlier where we were drawing it parallel, sorry, on the surface, the points are points on the surface. So this would be if we're drawing the same thing, just off of it, right? Out in the open. First thing you need to do is draw your line from the center of your circle to that point. Okay, from the center of the circle to that point. You have that line there. You're going to bisect that line to get the center of it. Now we can get that again on AutoCAD very easily, but this is where we're learning the manual part of it. So we get the center. We're going to draw our bisector. Keep track of the name of that, right? That line in the center there is your bisector. Going to draw that. When we get the center of our line, we're going to draw a semicircle. Okay, our semicircle there. We're seeing where that line intersect, not the line, sorry. The circumference of the circle and the semicircle intersect. There's a point there. You're going to draw your, what we call the normal. It's also the radius. But in this case, it'll be your normal because it's going to be perpendicular to your tangent. And from that intersecting point, you're going to come back down to your point. That's outside there. Yeah. Right? So that would be the steps of how you're going to draw your tangent to the line, to the point, sorry, on the outside of your circumference. Again, you're going to start by joining the center of the circle to the point. You're going to bisect that. You're going to get a semicircle. From the semicircle, you're going to have your normal. Normal is going to come to that intersecting point there. And from that intersecting point as well, you're going to come back from your point, which is outside the circle. And that would be tangent. Seen it there? So again, Terry, did you want to pull that measurement just to reiterate? Not the measurement, this angle.
Wait, oh, sorry.
Perpendicular.
Yeah.
Right? So your normal is always perpendicular to your tangent.
Yeah.
Right? There we go. So that would be the steps of how you get that.
Right, perpendicular there.
Nice.
Right. So with that answer there, the first thing you would do is that you would draw a circle and choose a point outside of the circle, which Miss Vialva Smith would have said. So you have the circle, you draw the circle, you choose the point outside, then you join the center, right, to the point outside, which she just said, right? You bisect this line, right? Let me just go back to the right? So you draw the circle, you choose the point P, you join from the center of the circle to that point. As she rightfully said, you bisect this line AP, right? So you bisect it here, and you find that midpoint there, and where it cuts the circle here, you join from that point straight to the point P, right? So definitely the answer would be 2, then 1, then 3. So 2, 1, 3. So the answer is B. Right? Perfection. So that's 38. Going on to 39 now. Oh, this is a good one. Which of the following instruments is used to quickly draw such items as boltheads, nuts, electrical, and architectural symbols? Let me see. Well, I'm glad you understand. Honestly, I really, really glad you understand.
Yes.
39.
Happy.
All right. Excellent. Very, very good. Very good. 40. Which of the following drawings best represents dimensioning the size of a spanner? This is one that kind of comes, like, I feel like it's every year. This skip it. Every other year. They will bring it. All right, so vision.
Okay.
All right. All right. All right. Yes, very good. Very good. The answer is definitely D. Very good. Really, really, really good job, guys. Yeah.
And the reason why it won't be B is remember, these things would be small sometimes. And when
Mm-hmm.
you try to dimension on it, then it's going to get a bit complicated. So you want to make
Very
sure
much.
the dimensions is out in the open, nice and
Yes.
clear.
Yes.
You don't want to squeeze up anywhere, right? So that's why it won't be B.
Very good. Perfect. Question 41 is one of my favorites too. The perpendicular distance between lines PQ and RS of a trapezium PQRS is 3.5 centimeters. Which of the following lines would be parallel? So we have A, B, C, D. 41. 41. All right. Okay. We have some mixed reviews here. Okay, I will explain. Right, it's true today. Wait. Right, if I get this one right, because I repeat this plenty. Right? So let me explain this one, right? So we have the perpendicular distance between PQ and RS of a trapezium, right? So let me just go into AutoCAD here. So we have a trapezium here. So let's just use this one. So they said the perpendicular distance, which would be from here to here, is 3.5, right? So if we label this, hold on, let me just make sure I have the question up on the phone here so that I could answer it. Yes, you're smart. So that I could answer it for you here. This is question. Because I want to take the time to label it as well, right? To make sure that you fully understand. Give me just 1 sec. Right. So the picture between lines PQ, so I'm just going to label this really quickly, right? Yeah. Right, so we have PQ. PQ and RS. And this distance is, we have 3.5, right? Right, so the distance between the two, this out. So the distance from here to here, right, is 3.5. So the question says, which of the following lines would be parallel, right? So we have PQRS, right? The distance is 3.5. So therefore, this will be parallel to this. So therefore, the answer will definitely be, and they just try to mess you up by putting it in the wrong direction, it will be A, which is RS and PQ, right? Both of them are parallel. Let me know if that makes sense. Right, 41 is A. Perpendicular distance 3.5 for PQ RS, right? So they have it as PQ RS, and they tell you which one is perpendicular, which one it is parallel, which lines would be parallel. So it would be RS and PQ, right? So the answer would be A, RS, PQ. I hope that makes some sense to you. I'll leave this there because I feel like it'll come back handy. Right. 42. All right.
The representative.
Oh, let me zoom in a little bit here. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. 42. Ooh, okay, the train answers there.
You understand?
Okay.
Reading questions.
Really
Representative
question. All right. Okay,
Joe
okay. Yeah.
for a
Well, there you got
scale
train.
of
Yeah.
1 millimeter equals 1 meter is, we already have the
We have the answer.
answers.
Okay. We cool. Right? Quick maths. So we have 43 now. Right. You could go ahead with that one. I have the slide for that one, Ari. So you could go ahead.
The true shape of the cut surface AA on the right cone above is, lovely. We have an A. We have B. Reason why it won't be A, the only time you'll get the circle is if it is parallel to the base.
Mhm.
Right? See, it's at an angle, so it won't be A. Right? Wonderful.
Right, I think I have a video representation there for that one too. Right, so let me just see if I could find it really quickly here. I have the image, but I feel like the video would be nicer. 1 quick second. I could show the slide. I'll show the slide, and whenever I find the video, because I'm really not seeing I'm not seeing the video there, but I will show you here what you would get when it's cut, right? Which would be here. Sorry for that one. But I do have a video presentation, but it's just to find it. 1 quick second, guys. If you understand that so far. Let me know if it makes sense. Low-key. Let me see. I think it's in low-key. This is the trauma. This is the No, I don't know where it is. I'll have to look for that one. Definitely have to look for that one. Right? But yes, so this is it. When you cut it parallel, it will be a circle. When you cut it at an angle, it will be an ellipse. When you cut the edge of the cone straight through the base, it will be a parabola. And if you cut straight down, right, the cone, not through the center, right? Not through the center, it will be a hyperbola, right? But I had a video presentation, but I will find it before we finish here, right? Good. So we have 44, right? So a car picks up a track on the circumference of one of its tires. Then the path traced by the track as the car is driven is called, so 44. What you're thinking? Meanwhile, let me see if I find this question. 44. We get an answers there. Full A. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Yes, it was the same one that we did. So again, it's the circumference. Remember the wheel of the car. So think of it as where you have the valve to put the car itself. That would be the point. And remember, it's rolling on a flat surface, which will be the road, right? So you will get that full revolution, which would make the shape of a cycloid. So remember that video for cycloid, right? So the answer is 44. For 44 is A. Very, very good. Excellent, excellent job. 45. Which of the following is the correct orthographic view of X? So let me put it up there just for a quick second. Make sure that you'll catch on. Let me know what you'll think. Mm-hmm. Very good. So we say in C, excellent, right? Because you will have this edge here, right? Which will be this edge here. You will have this surface, which is that square going on here. And this inner part here would be hidden because this part is going straight down. This is not a full solid, right? So this will be hidden here. So the answer definitely will be C. Very good. Very, very, very good. Ari, you want to take this one? 46 and 47.
The development shown above represents that of A, B, C, or D. A, B, C, or D.
Oh, I found it here. Before we go to 47, I have something just to show you, all right? So, all right. All
Oh.
right. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. We'll catch that. We'll catch that.
What? Thank you. There we go. Lovely. Wonderful.
This
I
is how
started
you get
questioning my whole existence.
This is how you get catch.
So remember to look at it. Yes, the two words start with P, but those are two different shapes
Yes.
right there.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
The
Yes.
prism and the pyramid is two different things. So you got the first part, which would have been the hex, which would be 6 sides.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah.
6, right? Make sure you watch the other part. A pyramid has a peak, right? All of those lines, whenever we are doing development, you see in them parallel, that means that they are all coming this way, right? The size of it, exactly what you're seeing there. That does not tell us a pyramid. A pyramid and a cone, they come from one dot, from one spot, and all of them shoot out like rays from the sun, right? So unless you see that, that cannot be your pyramid. Okay? Awesome? It's a prism.
Sure. Yeah, so for sure. It would definitely, as you rightly said, it had to be a prism. It can't be peaked. You don't see any peak there, right? So it has to be a prism. Yeah.
Awesome. I'm pretty sure we will see one before we are finished. I'm pretty sure it will have one later on.
Yes.
Okay, to show what we're talking about. A right-angled triangle can be constructed if given the A, B, C, or D. 47.
Right angle triangle. All right. 47.
Lovely.
All right. Okay. Fine. fine. Yes, it was
We're
given.
making up for 46.
Yes, we're making up for 46.
Oh my gosh.
With the hypotenuse and one other side. So yes, perfection, right? It is.
Lovely.
It is that, right? I just want to go back again. I started to go back to 43. I found the video, so I just want you all to see this video presentation here. I love to be a little bit visual. So these will be the shapes, right? So I'll just slow it down so you will see. So we have circle, ellipse, parabola. So you see how you have the shape of the parabola and then the hyperbola, right? So you see how it's cutting there. So think of that as like a knife or a glass cutting straight through. And you see in the circle, the ellipse, the parabola, and the hyperbola, right? So I'll play it quick so that you would see one more time there. right? So you know for sure when we just do the other paper quick, you know for sure what to do. All right. Perfection. Good. We at 48. Good pace. Which of the following diagrams show the correct construction of a rhombus given one diagonal and the length of the sides? Right? Diagonal and length of one side. Listen, I love how it is through the A or B, right? So if it is actually in the exam, what you would choose? Let me hear. Either A or B. Okay. Okay. Fine. I take it. All right. All right. Good. So the answer is definitely A, right? Definitely A. Remember, with the rhombus, the sides are equal, right? The sides are equal, but the angle of the diagonals will be different, right? But the sides are equal. So all you need, well, you have the diagonal, right? The length of the diagonal, which will be AC, pointing to the diagonal, and then the length of one side, right? So again, all sides are equal. So once you have the diagonal from A to C, you scribe an arc to get B. From A, scribe an arc. Where those two meet, that will be B. And then you do the same on the opposite side to get D, right? So the answer is definitely A, right? 49. The triangle ABC is drawn within a semicircle of diameter of 100 millimeters. AB is equal to AT, which is what is the length of BC? Hit me some quick maths earlier. What's your think? Question 49. All right. All right, maths people. All right. All right. Very good. Very good. Excellent job, guys. Definitely A, right? So 60. Very good. Right? So on to the next one. So we have 50. A quadrilateral is one pair of parallel sides. Well, with one pair of parallel sides is A. What do you all think? Wait, somebody said how A? Right, Pythagoras theorem, right? So A squared plus B squared is equal to C squared. So square 60 plus square 80 would be equal to square 100, right? So that's a 49. So that's how you get 60. Yeah. All right. So question 50. So you're saying a quadrilateral with one pair of parallel sides is A. Oh, okay. Well, I kind of gave away the answer. Earlier, right? With the explanation of the two parallels, right? One pair of parallels. So the answer for 50 is definitely what y'all think. C? Yes, it is C. It is a trapezium, right? One pair of parallels. Very good. 51. Which of the following statements is true about the construction of a regular polygon as shown in the diagram? So we have A, B, C, D. What do you all think? Do I have an explanation? Do you have an explanation for this one, Ari? Or
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm not sure how many people are familiar with the construction. There's a construction, and that's what's there on top there. There's a construction that you can be able to use to construct any regular polygon. And that's what this is. So the line that comes from O and goes up to... Oh, we don't have... Do you have a picture of it?
Hold a sec. Let me see if I...
So OP, while you're looking for it, right?
Yeah.
So OP would be the length of a side. OP is the length of one side. And that is the length that you're going to use to draw any of them. There we go. Right? So this is what it looks like.
Right. So
Yeah.
so this
What it looks like.
label it there. OP. I'll just
That
put
would,
OP so that you would
yeah,
so,
that's OP.
yeah.
This should be the length of a side. Right? And that length is what you're going to use for all of them.
Because it's a regular polygon, right?
Yes, once
Yes.
they're regular polygons. This can only work for regular polygons. Okay. So how it works is you have OP. You bisect that, and you would be able to get that line coming up the center there, which would be perpendicular. Okay. From O, you're going to use your 45, and you're going to draw from O until it intersect that line. You're using your set square, your 45, right? That's the answer right there, people. Right there, that's the answer. Okay, so you're using that, and then you're using the other set square. You're using the 60 to be able to get that intersecting point, which is written 6 on top there. From that, you're going to bisect that space between 6 and 4 to be able to get 5. Right? And from there, you're using that measurement to continue up that line. Right? So again, you're using your 45 to get the point for 4, and you're using your 60 for 6.
Yeah, perfect.
So now read and see which one of the answers makes sense.
Right, so we went back into the questionnaire. So it says, which of the following statements is true about the construction of any regular polygon as shown in the diagram? So we have 4 is 45, the 45-degree mark on the bisector of OP.
Lovely.
4 is the midpoint of the bisector of OP. Right, so that's the answer there.
Yes, I said that's the answer.
The answer is A. Right, and just to go further with what Ari was saying is that when you get that 4 there, you're using that now as the center point for the circle. So if it is that you use 4 and you go to either side of OP and you mark it off, so you mark off the length, because again it's a regular polygon. So if this length here is 60, you're marking off 60 on this circle because you're using the point at where cut 4 to get to draw the polygon, right? The same thing would apply for if it is that you're doing a 6-sided polygon, which is a hexagon, right? So if 6, which is the 60 degrees, touches this vertical line here, this would be from this point. So I'm going to just use a different layer, right? So from 6 straight to any one either O or P going on this side here, and you mark off from O, mark off that length of 60 there, 60 there, 60 there on that circle, you would be able to get the polygon, right? So again, this only works with regular polygons, right? Regular polygons. So as Ari was saying, that 45 degrees, once you touch that line there, you know for sure that it'll be a square. 45, once it cut there, 60 in between. If it's 5 sides, obviously it's a pentagon, and so forth, right? Excellent job. We're going on to the next one, which is 52. So we all should know this one. In which of the following projections is the object drawn? Right, so we have A, B, C, D. Oblique, isometric, first angle, orthographic. What y'all think? Very good. All right.
Very confident. I love
it. Excellent. 53. Which of the following types of lines is illustrated? So we have center line, hidden detail lines, cut in plane line, visible outline. I think I take my time and explain this story earlier on. So, is definitely C, right? Cut in plain line. So remember, again, the arrow would show what they would want to view when you cut the object so they would see what is inside, right? So definitely C, cut in plain line. So we have 54. Which of the following is the correct view of the drawing taken in the direction of X, in this direction here? So 54. What is the correct view taken in this direction, X? Mm. All right, very good, guys. It is definitely D, right? Because it's in this direction behind here. So this portion of the drawing would be hidden, right? So this, you would see the hidden part here, right? So it's definitely D, right? It would not be A because the back part here wouldn't be seen. If it was in this direction looking here, right, the opposite way, then it would have been A. Right? So it's definitely D, right? So the answer for this is D. 55, the diagram shows a triangle constructed from a given altitude and base angles. What is the value of X? Right? So we have A, B, C, D. All right. Maths people again. Maths people. All right. Yeah. Definitely. What Riley gonna say there? He say, wait, no. Let me see what Riley saying there. Okay. See, trust. Okay. Parallel line. So we have the parallel there. So if this angle here is 45, this parallel, this horizontal line here would be 180. So 180 minus 45 would be 135. So if it's 135 here and it's on two parallel lines, this would be 135, right? So it's complementary angles, yeah. Right? So 135 there. So 55, 135. 56. In the first angle projection, the view of X represents what? It represents the top, front, left side, right side. Let me see. All right, people. All right. Very good. Front elevation. So this is front. This will be the plan. This will be the end. So therefore, this will definitely be first angle. First angle, as I always say, the F in first angle would mean front. So that means that the front will be on the top with the plan underneath and the end view on either side of the front. If it were third angle projection, the T in third would mean top or plan. So that means that the top view or the plan will be on top, and then the front elevation will be underneath with the end elevation on either sides, right? So F front, T top or plan, right? When preparing a drawing sheet, all horizontal lines are drawn with A. Anybody? 57. What y'all think? 57. All right. Yes. Very good. Definitely a T square, right? Horizontal is that T square there for sure. Right. 58. Ari, you want to take that one?
The drawing above shows the correct construction of A, B, C, or D.
Again, I just tap into my inner Ari there. I found something else. I'll leave you to answer that. I will trade it.
It's namaste.
Yes, I feel like you're gonna tell me. You're gonna answer the same way. So
one can only hope. See,
yes,
we have a lot of D's, and that is amazing because that is correct. And how we would know is they told us. So we're looking at the drawing, right? And they said the drawing above shows the correct construction. So, given would be our um, triangle, right? So that's how we would be able to know first and last on it. Given would have been our triangle, and what we would end up with would be our rectangle. That's how we're saying D. Okay? And if you look at the shaded bit can always fall back into what we're seeing there.
Yeah, the
I
shaded
don't know
part
if you all are seeing it,
and here and here and here.
right?
Yeah.
So what is shaded can fall back into those. And once you see that shaded, you know they're talking about the area of it.
Yeah. Another point too, what I just realized there is that they said the answer would be D because they said rectangle equal in area to a given triangle. So they said the drawing above shows the correct construction of rectangle here equal in area to, so it's a given triangle. So if you really check it, the triangle is really A, B, C, which is the
That's where it
first.
started.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And
Quite.
you continued on from there.
From C now, they went to D and E. So the given part would be A, B, C. So it's obviously a given triangle, and then we get in a rectangle after we have this given triangle. So definitely the answer would be D. Yeah, if you fold the hatch line, yes, yeah. If you fold, and they give it there too. So this equal to this, and this portion here, that's the same thing Miss Villalobos was saying, was equal to this. Perfect, guys. 59 in the diagram above, EF to EF1 is to the ratio 3 to 4. The length EF1 is the length EF1, 3 to 4. Let's see. Ooh, very good. C trust. Riley. Yes, the answer is definitely C, right? Process of elimination, yeah. If it is that you didn't even think about the ratios, 15 would be too short for EF1 because this is 45. It can't be 30 because is this distance from EF is more than 45, and it wouldn't be 90 because it's not double the length of 45. So by process of elimination, the answer is 60. So it's C. Right? And then I took the time just now to say, right, which of the following layouts represent the correct orthographic projection of a shaped block? Right? So let me see. 60. We have B. Is it B, boy? Okay, fine. Yeah, it is B. It is B. Very, 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 very good. Excellent, excellent job. Right? So we want to do just one more past paper question, right? But the thing is, we're going to do it real quick because we took the time to explain everything in this paper here, right? So we went through all the different things there. So now we want to do 23, are we?
23?
23, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so we're going to do the 2023 paper, and we're going to answer as quickly as possible. And honestly, if it is that you don't understand, just let me know. But again, just to prove to you all that a lot of the questions would repeat, right? So just give me 1 second. Let me just get it here. Just one. Where did I save it? So it is here, TD. Cool. 2024. 2023. So I have this one here. Great. So we answering with it's a speed run. Let me see how you're doing this one, right? Excellent. Right. So question 1. The diagram illustrates the proper method of Yeah, this is Sir. This is Tara and Mr. Charles. Right? Question one. We go to question one quick. Right? The diagram illustrates the proper method of. Yes, definitely good. Finding the foci or foci, the normal and the tangent of an ellipse. They give you the answers there. So they highlight it here: normal, tangent, foci. Right? Next, right? Which of the following terms describe how construction lines should be drawn? Right? Or you could always chime in, because you just I just reading and you could answer.
Yeah.
Right, so they say in B.
That was 2, 3?
Yes, that is 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
In technical drawing, the phrase curves meeting each other tangentially means that the curves number 4.
This is 3, right?
Yeah. I see number 4 answers.
We go to 3. Answer 3 first, and then we go to 4.
Yes, we'll meet smoothly. Lovely.
Excellent. Right. Perfect. Number 4. In the diagram ABCD is a parallelogram. The triangle CDE is equal in area to.
Number
4.
D. I saw. Okay, I'm seeing A and I'm seeing D.
Okay.
So I'm thinking the answers got mixed up. We're mostly getting D.
Right.
Yeah, number 5.
Right, so number 4 is D. Very good.
Awesome. Remember, if you don't understand, just let us know, right?
Yeah. Just simply say I don't understand, right? Number 5, which of the following geometric elements has point but no magnitude? Point but no magnitude. Oh, sorry, I see the answer. We position. Position but no magnitude. Position but no magnitude. So the answer, yes, is a point, right? So 5. 5 is C. Wow, I'm really giving away the answer there. Fire emergency doors leading from a workshop should open. Number 6. Number 6. Yes, excellent. Outwards. Pushing it outwards, right? You shouldn't have to you emergency and you taking the time to open and you have a rush and a stampede behind you. Yeah, that's not making sense.
Which of the following diagrams best represents an external and an internal tangent?
Question 7.
Lovely. Wonderful.
Yes, I love it. Yes, it is B, right? 7 is B. Very good, guys. Question came up again. 8. Yes. AB is equal to, well, we know the answer here. It will be the minor axis, which will be B, right? AB is equal to the minor axis. Very good. We did that one just now, so I'll just give you the answer. We did this one too. Which of the following descriptions best fits a quadrilateral, right? Which is question 9, right? So question 9 is yes, it is a 4-sided figure with 2 parallel sides and equal angles. No, right? So the answer for that is really D. Very good. A plane figure bounded by 4 straight lines whose interior angles add up to 360 degrees. Very good. Question 10. Yeah, we know this one for sure. You know it. It is C, which is 3, right? So 3, which is C. There we go. Yeah, this is not good. This is Tara, the technical drawing engineering teacher, right? Good, is the maths man, maths physics man. Good. It's 11, right? Which of the following constructions is illustrated above? Is it A, B, C, or D? Which of the following constructions? Oh, okay. Yes, there we go. Circles in isometric. Very good. Very, very good. Number 12. All right.
Which of the following diagrams illustrates how to bisect a straight line? A, B, C, or D? Wonderful.
If my name was if I was name was something with D to the VTD. Oh, they're cracking me up here, right? I love it. But yeah. So this one, 12 is A. Very good. Excellent job. 13, in the diagram, the angle EFH is, so angle EFH. EFH. Anybody?
Remember that angle would be at F.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Excellent job,
Okay.
guys. Excellent job.
Wonderful.
Anywhere on a semicircle, if this line from EF, if EF was across here, once it touches the semicircle, it is always 90 degrees. It's always at right angles, right? So
Yeah.
13 is definitely D, right? 14, which of the following can be found on an ellipse if the major and minor axis are given, right? Major and minor axis, 14. Okay. All right. Very good. Focal points. Definitely focal points, right? 14 is B, focal points. 15, we did this one. Which of the following statements is true about the construction of a four-sided regular polygon? It is A, right? So 4 is 45-degree mark on the bisector of OP, right? Very good, right? 16. Let me see your question. 16. Perimeter of a triangle is 120, so we have the ratio to the proportions 4 to 5 to 3. Yeah. So 16 is definitely D, which is 40, 50, and 30. Very good. Ari?
17. Which of the following instruments is used to draw an octagon if the length of one side is given? A, B, C, or D? We have B. Lovely. Wonderful. Right, that would be your 45 degrees
45
set
set
square.
square. Perfect. Perfection. 18. Right. Which of the following diagrams, which of the following drawings is the end elevation X of the block above? 18. Yes, very good. It is a technically they're missing the hidden detail line here, but if it is that you're not considering the hidden detail line, all you would see is just that block or that box shape in the back. So it's definitely A, right? Perfect. 19. When preparing a drawing sheet, all horizontal lines are drawn with A. We answered this just now. So 19 would be no. 19. All horizontal lines. Okay, there we go. It would be the T square, or horizontal lines, right? Definitely. Number 20, we just did this. I'll give the answer
Yeah.
in your diagram above. EF to EF1 is to the ratio 3 to 4. The length of EF1 is definitely C60, right? C60. 21, a student falls. We answer this one again. You see what comes back? Hits his
Yes.
head. So we ain't getting a seizure, you're not getting heart attack, you're not getting nervous breakdown. So the answer for 21 is
B.
definitely B. B, concussion, right? 21, B. 22, we answered this one already. Ari?
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, so we don't even go and fight up with this one. The answer for we agreed that it is not an abbreviation for radius, so therefore anything with one in it is incorrect.
Yes.
So wrong.
Exactly.
The answer for 22 is C.
C.
Very good. We just put up this one as well, a fire extinguisher, which is 23, painted totally red, contains Somebody hit me in Spanish too. So,
Yes.
so the answer for 23 is 23.
Wonderful.
All right. So the answer is
Awesome.
water, right? Somebody hit my agua, right? So very, very good. 23. 24 refers to the following diagram, which shows part of the construction necessary for drawing an ellipse, right? What term describes the point E and F? What term, right? The points E and F. Water. Number 24. It is number 24 is definitely a very good
Lovely.
focal points, right? They are the focal points. All right. Sorry.
25. A quadrilateral with only one pair of parallel sides is A, B, C, or D. C, wonderful,
Yes.
lovely,
Yeah. Very good. Trapezium.
awesome.
Very good. Very good. Excellent. Next
Yeah.
one. You can go ahead.
In
Yeah.
the diagram above, the line indicating a cutting plane is labeled A, B, C, or D. A, B, C, or D. The cutting plane. Nice. Awesome.
You're making me proud, man. All right. B. Very good. Very good. Good job, guys. 27.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Which of the following gives the order in which the angles are shown? A, B, C, or D? I have D. I have.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the majority is D.
Yeah.
Lovely. Wonderful.
Obtuse and acute reflex. Very, very good. 28 now. Which of the following ideas are most likely to be implemented when constructing a hexagon? What you all think?
D.
Mm-hmm. They say B. What do you think, Ari? You think they're correct?
For which one? Because they have two answers.
Oh, they have two
I've
answers.
seen D and B.
Oh,
I've seen a
oh,
D and B coming up a lot.
oh. Oh, we have mixed up, we
And
mixed
now
up.
I'm seeing an E as well. In there. So it may be a little confusing.
Yeah. Okay, okay. What do you think, Ari? 28.
28. Let me zoom a little bit. I flipped my page and I went back to small. Hold on.
Shane, no. No, Shane. No.
A hexagon. Okay.
Yeah.
It can be constructed if given the diagram. Okay, the diameter. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Of the circumscribed. It can be constructed if given the, of course. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying D.
I agree.
Yeah, I say
I
D.
agree. Yeah. Because it can
What
be
was B?
constructed. Yeah. B is one and two only.
Okay. Nah, it's D.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Is definitely D, because why you will include 3, guys, is because, again, the same thing as you were saying before. If you have the 60-degree set square, all you need to do is just match it back, right? So 60 degrees tangent to the tangent to the given circle to get all the parts, right?
I think that would have been the construction. Remember earlier you saw the hexagon that was on edge. Well,
yes.
I see on edge where it had the peak to the top. Yeah, I think that's where you use sand.
Yeah.
For the construction for that one? No?
Let me see if I have no, not that one.
It's not that one?
No. Because if it is, I have a circle here. Let me just draw any random circle there, and I have my 60 degrees, right? I use the line command. Tangent to here, so I'll just draw
Using
a
the
line.
tutti.
What's that?
I'd use the tutti to get that angle on that side there.
On this side here. Here? This tangent here?
Remember, you can use the set square to be able to draw it once you have the circle
Yes. It will be the
there.
set square.
I'll be
Yes.
using to the bottom
So
there.
yeah. So just making a tangent right across the board there. So 60 here, 60 there, going across there, going across there. Yeah. So definitely, definitely it'll be D. Right? So you have all the measurements there. So just like the octagon, you would use the 45 degree set square. With this one, you would use the 60 degree, 30 degree set square. Right? So the answer is definitely D. 1, 2, and 3. Everybody cool with that, right? 28. So then this one, we're talking about the 60-30 set square, right? Which of the following represents the size of angle X? Yes, that is 30 degrees. Very good. Patterns for cones and pyramids are produced by a line development known as. So we're going with 30. Question 30. Question 30. Let me see if I have that that there. Let me see if they give me the answers one time. Question 30.
I'm seeing B, B, B. I'm seeing E.
A there.
I'm seeing B, B. This person gave B after. So yeah.
We give B. Okay, yes. So it is B, right? It'll be radial. Right, so yeah, definitely radial, not parallel, not curved, and not plane. Definitely radial, right? On to the next one. If the length of a line on a drawing is 25 millimeters and the scale ratio is 1 to 10, then the actual length is A, B, C, or D. What y'all think? Yeah, very good, guys. Very good. 250. It is D. Very, very good. 32. I'm gonna leave. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna leave 32 with what y'all think. Whoops, let me just move this out of the way. We're not moving. Hold on. Yeah.
Have a whole lot of E.
We have a whole lot of A?
Yeah.
Okay.
E's.
Okay, perfect.
Great
Very good.
job. Awesome.
Right, 33. In the term used to describe the point where all the lines converge in a perspective drawing. All the lines converge. What is it called? Yeah. Very good. Vanishing, right? Everything would, go to that vanishing point. I would leave 34 and 35 for Ari. I'm just going to do a quick drawing here, just for explanation. Yeah.
So for 34, looking at that diagram above, the diagram shows the process of A, B, C, or D. A, B, C, or D. We have B, 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 right? Why it's not A? It's because this is part of area, right? So this would be part of area. And when we're talking about area, we're talking about either enlarging or reducing, right? So that's why it would be B. If it was a regular um, square that we're drawing, then yeah, you can say it's a big or a smaller one, right? But since that we're talking about area, we speak whenever we talk about area, we're speaking about reducing or enlarging.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the answer would be B. Okay,
Very good.
do we understand why it's not enlarging? Because it's here. I don't think that's a problem here.
Everybody understand that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which of the following instruments is used when drawing an irregular curve on a surface development? A, B, C, or D? So it's A, B, C, or D. I have B, B, B. Wonderful. Lovely. It's,
Very good.
yeah.
I was just drawing something there, but I just wanted to reiterate. Ari was just saying, you were just telling them that this is the only question for 34 that has the word reduction in it, right?
Yeah.
Right. And you told them about the how it is that anything with C prime or anything like that, you will know that is reducing, right?
I didn't say that. No,
you didn't see that part, right? Just
you can go ahead.
We have the original part here, which would be A, B, C, D, right? And anything with prime or this little one here or that little dash there means that will be the second shape. So if we have the original shape here and the second shape smaller, obviously that means that is reducing or getting smaller in size. So therefore the answer would definitely be reducing figure by area if you didn't know this is the construction of getting it done. Right? So that was perfect with B for that one. And then, 35, you were saying, they're now answering that one, right? Which would be...
Yeah, we will finish with that.
You finished with that one. Okay, great. One quick thing. So before we move on to 36, I just wanted to jump back to this one just to show you all. I drew the hexagon here just to show you all that you would use the set square in order to get it. So this here would be 30 degrees. This here would be 60 degrees. So you would use the 60, 30.
Where is it?
Oh, whoopsie. Thanks, sorry. This you have it here. You have it here, right? So you'll use the set square when you have a given circle in order to get the shape, because this line here would be tangent to the circle, tangent to the circle, tangent, tangent, tangent. So it would be using the 60-30 set square. Right? So that's just for you to remember. That is for question I know I went way back there. That's for 28, right? Just an explanation for 28. So jumping to which one we are at? 37? 36, right.
Yeah.
So 36, this is one that we did already, right? For sure. 36. The answer for 36 would be cylindrical pipe. Very good. It would be A, right? 37, when a straight line touches an arc and forms a right angle with the radius of the arc, what is formed? 37 is a point of tangency. Oh my God, very good, very good. Right, point of tangency.
I'll try to keep the chat based on what's going on in class, please.
Yeah, please. Excellent. So the answer for 38 now. So if a car picks up a track on the circumference of one of its tires, again, this is something that we constantly do, right? Which one would it be, right? So we're going at 38.
38. What did you say?
Yeah.
Lovely.
Excellent, guys.
Wonderful.
Excellent. It is a cycloid. Very, very good.
Awesome.
39. Which of the following lines is used to outline a finished drawing? Right? So we have A, B, C, D. This comes in a very good, Riley. It is cycloid. Yeah. 39. Right? Which one is used?
Have the D,
Yeah,
lovely.
very good.
Well,
It's definitely D, right? It wouldn't
yeah.
be A because A would be like for dimensions to show the distances, right?
Yes.
So it would be definitely D, right? 40. Well, we did this one just now there. So
Yes. See how they repeat
40.
themselves.
You see how they repeat, yes. So 40 will definitely be a rectangle equal in area to a given triangle, which is D. Question 41. Terms of what I showed you the diagram, right? So the terms cabinet and cavalier refer to which of the following views? 41, right? So 41 would be exactly very good. A oblique. 42. This is another one. And I think Ari, this one comes practically every year. Like I feel like it
Yeah,
always
we did
have.
this again,
Yes,
right?
we
We
did
do.
this
We're
one
doing this
again.
again.
So 42, the answer for 42 would be very good. The answer for 42 would be C,
C.
right? So you have the portions here, the ratio A to this point 2, and then from 2 to BC, the answer for 43, which view would produce the true shape is of the cone. Yes, of the cone. 43. Anybody want to take a stab at that one? Y'all hear me good there, right? The stream lagging?
Yeah.
Are you good there?
Yeah, I'm hearing you normal.
Yeah. But they say not to lag
Yeah,
that
they
one.
say, yeah, a lot of them are saying it's sticking and it's lagging.
That is weird because we hearing good. Okay. You're hearing good now? Let me know if it's good.
Who's wearing the headset? Is it good?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. That would help.
Right. Niceness. Okay, good now. Okay, perfect.
Okay.
Right, so 43, the answer would be A, right? It's definitely A. It will be the plan because you will see the true shape of the base, right? So therefore, 43 would be A. That is really weird because Aria and I hearing each other like normal.
Yeah, that's why I didn't know it had a lag. I saw somebody put lag, but then I thought it was their
just their own, yeah. I was ready to message you. I decided to be like, okay, you good?
No, yeah, I hear normal.
Okay, perfect. Great. Okay, cool. So 43 is definitely A. 44, given that one of the angles of our rhombus is 120, which of the following is the value of one of the interior adjacent angles? All right. We're jumping out there already. Okay. Let me jump into this explanation real quick there. Right. So bam, if this angle here is 120, that means that the adjacent side from here to here would definitely be 60, right? So the answer is definitely C, 60. Very good. That's a 44. 45, which of the following diagrams represents the drawing? I'll show this for Ari. I know there's your thing.
45. Tangency. Okay.
Yeah.
Which of the following diagrams represents the drawing of a tangent to a circle at a point on the circumference? At a point on the circumference. I have A, lovely, A, wonderful, yes, awesome. Okay, so that would be what the construction for that looks like.
Yeah.
Great job.
Yeah, okay, with the other one. Well, this is one that came back again, so we know the answer for that one.
It won't be D for those who are saying D, right?
Yeah. That's what 45 or you're still talking about 45 or?
I don't know because I'm still seeing I'm seeing D along with A. And now I'm seeing C.
So for 45, which of the following diagrams represent the drawing of a tangent to a circle at a point on the circumference? Yeah, it's definitely A, guys.
A.
Definitely A. Just as Miss was saying there.
Again, remember that line is coming from the line that we're looking at inside the circle, inside the circumference. That is coming from the center and it's going to the circumference. And we have the next line coming, and that is perpendicular. The two lines there would be your normal and your tangent. Those are the lines that would be perpendicular to each other. Okay?
Let me just go into a quick this one here. So it would be on the surface, which would be this one here.
Perpendicular.
Yeah. Perpendicular here. Perfect. Just making sure. 46.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did this one. So if it's 1 millimeter and it took you time to explain it to 1 meter, it will definitely be C, which is 1 to 1,000. Right? 1 to 1,000. 47. Which of the following? Oh, okay, we jump in quick. Kyle, one time. We're saying C. Explain 47. Sure. I was trying to go back to my video. To the video that I had there. Hold on. Let me see. I really not finding the video and I just played the video.
Can you draw that line? Can you draw lines on this one?
Yeah, I think so. Let me see, just to match back.
Look.
Yes.
They're starting to get it.
What's that?
They're starting to get it.
They started to get it?
Yeah, they're starting to get the correct answer.
Okay.
Awesome.
Yes, it goes back to the same video I was showing. But where that video? I just had it. That's the video that's always run away. Hold on. Because I have it in the slide here, which was showing the same thing. So remember, if you're cutting it across there, it'll make the shape of an ellipse. But the shape that you will see looking down will be that truncated part. So that's just going back to truncation, right? Where it will be not cutting. Hold on, let me just get the slide undone, right? One second. I want to show the truncation there. That would be conic sections, right? When is that you're trying to find every single thing, you know you'll find it, right? Was conic
stream lagging again.
It lagging? What is going on? Did we find that we here too long?
Apparently.
Yeah. That is wild. Right. Conic section. Yeah, that's the same thing. Yeah. They good there? They hearing us?
No, they're still saying the same thing.
It's still lagging.
It's getting bad. Well, again.
Audio sticking. Let me hear when you all when we come back like normal, right? You're hearing good. So choppy. Why is it choppy and we hearing each other good?
I don't understand.
Yeah, it's really, really crazy. You need to cough. But yeah. Oh my God. But I would definitely say the answer for this one, which is 47, would be, I would say that the answer is D, right? Yeah. Because this point here is closer to the edge here,
Yes.
right? And this point here has some space on the other side here, which would be this distance from here to here, right? So definitely, I would say it will be D, right? Riley, you good? You good? Yeah? Okay. Well, I'm going ahead. I will just circle the answers here, right? In the
And
meanwhile.
yes.
Yeah. Okay. Great. The value of x in the diagram of the ellipse is shown above, right? So this distance from this point here to F, right? That distance would be anybody. If it is that you're hearing me, you all could you could throw the answers. If not, let me know if it's still choppy, right? Okay, once you understand.
Nice.
Okay. Ooh, we're saying A. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yes, the answer, yes, the answer would definitely be A. Because in order to get the focal points, it will be half the distance. So this arc here, right? This arc going here would be half the distance of the major axis. So the major axis is 80, right? So it will be half of that. So from here, making that curve, right, it will be 40. So the answer is definitely A, 40. Perfect. Well, this question came up just now. Again, Pythagoras theorem. So the answer would be D, 60 millimeters. 50, the distance between two successive turns in a helix spring is called the, anybody want to take a jump at that? Two successive turns. We saying C. As soon as we finish the question, we have just 10 more to do. We just want to clear up this. Right. So yeah. Ari, what do you think?
C.
Yeah, C.
Yeah.
Right. The pitch. Excellent. Right. Item 51 refers to the following diagram of a regular hexagon A, B, C, D, E, F. Right. So in the diagram, there, the value of X, this value X here, we would have done it just now. Yeah, right. You know, man. Right. You know, man, so well. The answer is yes. The answer is B, 60. Right. So this one would be C. Pitch. Whoops. Yeah. Right. Going on to I'll leave this one for Ari, and I just want to point out two things. So you can do 52 and 53. Well, 52 and yeah, if it is that you want to do 53, so that's fine.
52.
Yeah.
Which of the following sections best illustrates the cut XX? We have lovely C. Awesome.
We did that question just now, yeah. So 53, could go ahead with that one.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
The drawing above is to be reproduced in third angle projection. On which of the following views can the distance x be measured? I'm seeing C, E, C.
What is it? They have mixed reviews.
Yeah, C and E.
Yeah, C and A, and now B. Okay. You want to take this or you want me to take it? Up to you.
Go ahead.
All right.
I know projections is your thing.
Yeah,
Most
projection is right.
definitely. Yes.
So if we have this view here, which is X here, right? X would be representing the width of the drawing. So if I look down here, it would be, and this is third angle projection, right? If I look down here, it would be the plan, right? So if it's the plan, you would always have the length and the width. And if you have the width there, in the plan, you would be able to produce the end elevation, right? Because the front elevation would be length and height, right? End elevation would be height and width, and then the plan would be length and width. So the plan would be length and width, the end elevation would be length, the end elevation would be height and width. So the two things that come on there with the plan and the end elevation would be the width, right? So the plan would have the width, the end elevation will have the width. So the answer would be 1 and 2, which is A, right? 54, the diagram above shows the elevations of a simple geometric construction. The elevation shows are those of a 54. This is how they try to catch you again. Remember what Miss said earlier with the difference of the shapes, right?
Yes.
Pay attention to the shape. Pay real particular attention to the shape.
Okay, there we go.
All right. We're getting better.
Yes.
Okay. Yes, very good. It'll be one side here, 2, 3. Wait, why not going there? Whoops. 3 here. And then this line here in the middle representing another set of 2 sides. So one on the opposite side there. Let me see if I can do it in another color. So that's in the back now. It will be this edge here. Wait, why is it going there? From this edge here to here. And then the next one in the back there. Wait. This edge. Okay. This edge here to the opposite side there. So it will definitely be 5 sides. So we have 1, 2, 3, and then the 2 in the back, which will be 5. So therefore the answer would be pentagonal pyramid, which is
pyramid.
Right? Pyramid, just like as Miss said, it's going at a peak. So it's pyramid, right? Definitely a pyramid. We're going at 55. All the rest of these are things that we did already. 55, we know the answer would be C, 135. We go in there, we went through that explanation. 56, right? The diagram above shows the development of a. I want to see you all try this one. So 56 is 56. All right.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Right. It is A, right? It's a square. 1, 2, 3, 4 square. It's not a cone, right? It's not going up. It's not a square. It's going into any round. No. If it was round, this part would have been curved. So it's nothing round. So it's just a square transitional piece. So the answer is definitely A. It's not a right cone. It's nothing conical. It does not have a peak. It's not a square going into anything round. It's definitely A. It's just a square transitional piece, right? So 56 would be A. Which of the following drawings is a trapezium? Well, we know our shapes. So this one will be D. So you throw that out one time. We know the shape of the trapezium. The method constructed shown in the diagram above is used to, right? Because we did this so much, right? Is to show the area of the semicircle is half of the time. No, that was for the one before, right? So 58. 58 would definitely be to draw a tangent to a circle from a given point P. Very good. From a given point P, the point is P there, is to draw the tangent from P to touch the circle. So the answer is definitely B, right? To draw a tangent to a circle from a given point P, right? The point is P, drawing the tangent there. Two more questions and we're nearly done. Right, so the diagram shows the construction of a regular polygon given the, and then we have A, B, C, D. So this is 59. Right, 59. What y'all think? We see an A, 59. Very good. So 59 is definitely a very, very good. So because you see the mark of the sides there, right? So definitely it will be the length of the sides. And then the last question, we did this already, so we're going out of the bang. What do you think this one is? So the perpendicular distance between, and I remember drawing it, PQRS of a trapezium, PQRS is 3.5 centimeters. Which of the following lines would be parallel? Which of the following lines would be parallel? Let me just jump back. I wonder if I have that question here. Do I have it? Yes, I do. Which of the following lines, and I remember drawing it here, would be parallel? Yeah. Right, so the answer here would be the same thing, RS and PQ. So the answer is C. Right? Listen, excellent job, you guys. Thank you all for being with us all. 2 hours and something. You all are amazing. Right, really amazing. A really amazing bunch. I really hope that you all learned a lot in this section here.
Yes.
Just know that a lot of the questions will be repeated. So once you understand, don't just learn the answers. It doesn't make sense. Understand what you're answering, so that you wouldn't mash up the exam. Right? It must make sense. Right? Look for the things that look for little symbols, like that will show equal signs. Look for all the little indications. When they see reduction, look for it to be smaller, those kind of things. Just pay attention to the little things, right? Remember, they could change up the numbers, they could change up a lot of things in the question, they could change up the layout of the answers, all those things. So it's just for you to totally take your time and answer the questions. So I really want to wish you guys all the best. I still didn't believe it's 2 hours and something. I really thought it was I thought it was like 1.5 so far. But thank you all for no. I don't want no 55 out of 60. As I tell everybody, you're only allowed one. And I don't even think I want one wrong, right? You're only allowed, I will give away one wrong. So 59 out of 60 or 60 out of 60. I ain't taking anything less, right? So thank you all so much for being attentive. Thank you so much for doing great. Riley, stop it. Thank you for doing really great. I really appreciate you all coming here. Ari, you have anything to say?
No, go out and do your best, because you're supposed to be able to mash up this paper like that, right? Go out and do your best. Do not think of it as difficult. If you think of it as difficult, you have failed.
Yes.
Make sure that you know, I know what this is. I know this answer. Just calm yourself, and I assure you, you would be able to get all 60 correct.
Yes. We're pushing for that 60. All
right?
60.
Because you'll see how the questions and them just repeat themselves.
Yes. I appreciate you trying. That's all I ask. I really ask you, just give it your all, give it your best.
Give it your all.
And you all will do great. You all will do great. So it honestly was a pleasure being here with you guys. Always a pleasure do teaching with Ari. Like, I mean, it's always a joy.
I love it. So, it's one of my happy things to do.
Exactly. So again, we just love learning. We just love teaching, right? We just love making sure that you all understand.
I love when you all ask questions.
We love questions. We love questions. Yeah. So I always ask questions before I give answers. Like my class always be like, "Oh gosh, you always like to say, hey, good question rather than good answer." I love questions, right? So all the best. The video here I think would be here for 24 hours. I think the live will still be there, so you all could always go back and check it out. All the best, all the best. Right, guys? So mash it up, 60 out of 60. So we'll see
Yeah.
you all again. Feel free to always message on Student Hub page.
Yeah.
Let us know how the exam was. Even if it is that you need to reach out to anybody in admin, always hit them a message, hit them with the messages on the side. Come to our classes, tell everybody about our classes. We're here to really help you all. Right? So have the best night ever. While you get some good rest. Mash up that exam on Tuesday. I'll see you all. Take it easy.
Bye.
Later.